Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. In this video I will be going over a ton of questions that I gathered from Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. It's a lot of questions, it's 15 questions in total, so sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Okay, so the first question is, how long have you guys been together? I've been in a long distance relationship for over a year, almost 14 months I believe, or 13. So we've been together for quite a long time. The second question is, are you going to move to Canada? And the answer is yes. We are currently working on getting a lot of information and certificates and documents for me to move to Canada. We eventually are gonna start the permanent residence process, which is sponsor a spouse. It's a couple of fees and just a lot of documents as well. My dog is itching himself. But yeah, in the end I'm going to move to Canada and I hope to move there hopefully at the end of next year. Alright, so the third question is, what do you do for hobbies? Well, there's a car passing by. I really like to draw, I like to sleep, I also like watching television, play games, and I think that's it. I also really like toying around with my dog, just having fun, and yeah, just talk with friends online, play games with my fiance, play Animal Crossing, and just have fun. The fourth question is favorite food, and I kind of have a lot of favorite food. I really like simple things like fries and pizza, but I also really like bacon wrapped things like chicken breast or anything with beans or sprouts. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to say about that. I really like a lot of food, but I think if I really have to go with my favorite food, I think pizza. It's a safe answer and you can almost get it anywhere. So definitely pizza. Alright, the fifth question is, how old are you? I am currently 22. My birthday is in August the 25th, which is next month. And then I'll be turning 23. It feels really old, but I know it isn't. But yeah, 22 it is. Alright, so the sixth question is, how long have you been in your long distance relationship? I think this is really similar to the first question, which is the same answer, which is over a year. It feels really long, but time really flies when you're having fun and if you've seen each other. So yeah, that's kind of the same answer, over a year. And the seventh question is, what is the biggest piece of advice you would give to someone who is about to enter into a long distance relationship? Honesty, communicate with each other, be sure you can talk about everything. You don't have to talk to each other every minute of the day. Make sure you have your own space as well, do the things you like, keep each other updated if you want to, or whatever you guys talked about, but just be honest to each other, communicate. If you want to have a special day where you want to watch movies, make sure to tell them that. Like cars, nice seeing you. But yeah, just be honest to each other, know what you expect from each other. If you can set goals of meeting each other, it's just really important to know what to expect from one another. And honesty, communicating, it really helps a lot because you can tell the other person what you feel like, what you want to do, and all those important stuff. So be honest to each other, talk to each other, and just have fun. And question number 8 is, what is one food that you could not live without? That's a hard question. I was gonna say potatoes because you can fry them, bake them, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. You know the drill. So, but it's a really generic answer, so I'm not sure. I really like a lot of food. So it just comes back to what my favorite food is. But yeah, I would probably just stick with potatoes, any potato dish. Yeah, I think that's my answer. Question number 9 is, what is your most embarrassing story? Okay, so the story I have is kind of awkward. It's funny, at least for me. I don't know if you guys think it's funny, but I think 4 or 5 years ago I went shopping with my mom in the city and we were entering a clothing store and I felt like I had to fart. So I was like, oh, I just stand back, lay low and just, let it go. But it ended up being a really, really loud fart. So I was just entering the store, I felt a fart coming up and I just looked around and just farted and I was like, oh god, it made a lot of sound. So I started laughing a little bit, not too loud so that other people could hear it. And my mom was like, was that what I think it was? And I was like, yep. Like, it was really awkward. I'm not sure if there were many people that heard it, but it was really funny, especially if I think back about it. I was like, don't trust the fart, just don't do it. Especially if you think it's quiet, it won't be, trust me. But yeah, I think that's my most embarrassing story. I don't think I have any other really embarrassing stories. Like, I remember when I was a little kid, like 5 or 6 years old, I held the hand of some random stranger on the street because I thought it was my grandpa. Like, we just came back from the doctor's office and I held his hand when going in, and well, we were there, and I think I just didn't pay attention to whoever was around me, and I was holding the hand of a random stranger, like a man, and it scared me, so I ran back to my grandpa crying. It's kind of sad, but also kind of funny now that I think about it, like I could process it. So I think those are the most embarrassing stories that I had so far. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have any embarrassing stories you want to share or tell or give someone a laugh. If you don't, that's fine too, but I think it would be really fun to just exchange some stories, so knowing that I'm not the only one that had an embarrassing story. Question number 10 is, if I gave you $100,000 right now, what would you do with it? I will probably pay off my study loan, pay off loans my family members or my fiance has, probably buy a proper bed for this little dog, and I think buy a lot of games and upgrade my PC. I think I would also put a lot of money on my savings. I would travel, and I would probably put it to use to a house in Canada when I'm living with my fiance or then probably my husband. So yeah, I think that. I also want to spoil my mom with like a jukebox, like she's been wanting one for ages, but they are really expensive, like in the thousands I think. So yeah, that's probably what I would do with $100,000 right now. Alright, so question number 11 is, when the day comes, how do you want to celebrate closing the distance? So I think they mean when we're closing the distance, like moving in together and finally celebrate everything. I think we would just go out for a nice dinner or stay at home and order some food, get some cake maybe, and yeah, just have a little party of our own, maybe with some friends and family, and just yeah, be happy together. I don't really have a plan on how to celebrate the distance, like anything special, but I think going out for dinner would be really nice. Alright, and question number 12, how did you meet your fiance? So a year ago I went on twitch.tv, which is a platform for people to stream their games, artwork, body paint, just any creative outlet on Twitch. You just record yourself, you can talk, you can put a webcam on there. And one day or one evening I was just searching through some games and I saw the game Alice Madness Returns, which I haven't checked out for a while. And that evening I was like, alright, let's just check out some new streamers, check who's on there. And then I saw his name, Project Dimmer, on Twitch. And I was like, oh, he looks kinda cute, so I entered his stream, he was playing the game. And I was like, okay, he's really handsome. And I started talking to him, I said, hello, how are you doing? Introduced myself a little bit, and I just fell in love. Like, his smile was amazing, he was funny, he liked Zelda, which I really love as well. Like, as you can see, I have a Zelda tattoo. And it just clicked right away. We just started talking more and more, from DMs on Twitch to Discord, sometimes on Instagram later on, and it just matched really well. And we started talking more and more and more, and then we both confessed that we really liked each other and we're actually in love with one another. So yeah, that's how I met my fiance. Question number 13, what's your favorite tree? I don't really think I have a lot of natural favorite things, but I really like cherry blossom trees because they're so pink and vivid. Otherwise, I'm not sure, I don't really have a lot of knowledge about trees, but definitely those, because I really liked them in Animal Crossing. So yeah, probably. I also had a photo shoot once with owls on the cherry blossom tree, and I really love those, so I think that one, yeah. 14, what are your top 3 favorite games? Definitely Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, probably Overwatch, and the third, I was gonna say another Zelda game, but I just love the entire Zelda franchise, so I was gonna say Pokemon, definitely Pokemon. I've been recently playing through Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, and I really love that game. It brings back a lot of memories because I really grew up with Zelda, Mario, Pokemon. So yeah, definitely those 3. I really love Pokemon, Zelda, and Overwatch. Alright, and the last question is, how's Nugget doing and how did you get him? Nugget is doing fine. He is right here, being super adorable as usual. And how did I get him? Well, it's actually a funny story. I got him from a breeder in Germany, but he wasn't born in Germany, he was born in Hungary. He was one of those little like import pups that like breeds for money. It was really not a good case, and the breeder even ended up being on television for being exposed for what they do. It's really not a good story, but we are very lucky that he's a healthy pup. He's almost 3 years old now. He's a little bit over 3 years old even. But yeah, he's doing fine. He's a little bit chubby. He's 9 kilograms. But he's really adorable. He has his like downsides sometimes, like he licks a lot and he snorts, but those are just the little perks of a pug. But he's doing well. He's healthy. He's happy, at least I hope so. And yeah, I think those are all the questions. If you guys have any ideas for other videos or another Q&A, feel free to leave them down below in the comments, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe because I got a ton of new ideas upcoming for my channel. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!